Wowie zowie, that was a fucking fun ass goddamn time in the gas station here. Uh, for those who are not used to this area, I just had a run in with Jason Wendell Van Clief, the most vile, fat pig of a bitch in the fucking tri-state area. Good Lord. This motherfucker, he parked at a gas pump. This lady pulled into the parking lot and parked it in a stall. And this motherfucker, she got out of her car on her phone. She got out of her car and he ran up and kicked her fucking door shut and screamed at her saying, "Stop taking pictures of me." And he chased her around the interior of the store, chased her all around the fucking place, just yelling his brains out at her, threatening her, recording it all on his phone. And then the manager of the gas station's telling him to get outside, go, leave, go somewhere else, let her do her business, and you leave her alone. And he refused to leave. So I stepped in. If he's going to corner a woman against a counter and get her up against a counter when he's standing 2.5 feet taller than she is, mind you, this guy's like 6'6", 6'7", something like that. He's a big fucker. And he's fucking screaming at her. I stepped in. I was like, listen, the manager told you to fucking leave. He told you to step outside and leave her alone. And you refused. You are stalking her. When you're following her in and out of a store and you're walking around recording her, that's stalking. You know, it's okay to take pictures and film in public, but when you're following somebody around screaming your head off, threatening them after you just kicked the fucking huge ass dent in their car, that's stalking and assault. When you're threatening somebody like that, that's real bad news. And then to top it off, when she finished her business, she went outside. She went out to get into her car, and he cornered her in her door. She opened her door, and he stood behind her holding the door so she couldn't shut it and she couldn't get into the vehicle and sit down. So he cornered her, and I had to freaking get in there too. Now he's yelling and screaming at me, "What the fuck are you gonna do about it, you piece of shit? What are you fucking gonna do? Are you gonna fucking fight me? Do something." And he's just going ape shit. And I was like, okay, I'm done with this. So dial up non-emergency, tell him, hey, this guy, described him, told him everything was happening, walked over, got his license plate number, gave it to dispatch, and dispatch is like, "You know who that is, right?" I was like, "Yes, I do." She goes, "Okay, we have units on the way. Stay on the line with me." Because she knows, dispatch knows how vile and abusive and crazy this guy is. She knows. Dispatch knows. Police know. They sent 5 officers to intervene. And that was crazy, because he's like, "I'm not going to do nothing. I was just standing here. He attacked me." And literally, he literally told them all, hey, there's one of the cops that I was talking to. But he literally told the cops, yeah, she got out of her car and it looked like she was taking my picture. So I had to go in and confront her. And the cop's like, "You didn't have to. It's legal to do that. If she's standing by her car and she takes a picture, that's on her." And he goes, "No, nobody's allowed to take my picture. Nobody. That's against the law," and yada, yada, yada. And he was going ape shit. And then he's telling the cop all the stuff that he was doing, that he was following her around the store, and that when she brushed up against him, he shoved her into the rack. And the cops are like, "Dude, you can't be doing that shit. You can't. That's against the law. You can't do that." And because the woman left, like, she was so scared she took off, because he was literally threatening her. Yeah, because she took off, they couldn't do anything. They couldn't press charges. But the manager of the store told them, hey, yeah, I told him to go outside and stop the arguing and leave her alone, and he refused. And then the cops went and talked to him, and they're like, you can't do that. No, you literally just told us that you were stalking her and that you followed her here so that you could confront her. And he's like, well, no. And he tried to change his story. And it's like, what the fuck are you on, dude? That was my first run-in, like, physically with him. Next time, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, because that motherfucker, he knows my face now. He knows it now. And next time's gonna be fun, because if I see that fucker again, there might be a throwdown, because that dude does not care. I mean, shit, he gets away with everything. I mean, shit, he ran his fucking wife over and made her deaf and got away with it. But I gotta go shopping.